Hello, beautiful people of the internet. How are you doing today? My name is Jackie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be my October TBR, and we're going to be doing things a bit differently this month. This month, I am going to use a spinner wheel to pick my TBR. The Wheel of TBR is one of the most popular booktube TBR game concepts. The first person I saw who did something like this was Cody's Book Corner. Still one of my favorite TBR videos to watch. And I also have seen Cat Chats do this a lot. And the reason I decided to do this TBR concept this month instead of my Scrabble TBR game is because I've had two reading months that honestly weren't great. I feel like I've been slightly slumpy, and I've been reading a lot of books that I just liked okay, or books that I actively did not like, and I'm just hoping to get back into the reading mood this month. So my idea was to spend October reading a bunch of mysteries and thrillers, since that's my favorite genre, and also I can read thrillers very quickly. So I'm hoping that by just taking this month to read lots of mysteries and thrillers, I can get back into the reading spirit and get back into my reading challenge. I am on track, but I have slowed down my pace compared to where it was before. This is also the month of Halloween, and I have an idea for a thriller reading vlog that I want to do later in the month. My idea was, why not put the titles of 15 thrillers on my TBR on a spinner wheel, spin it like 5 or 6 times, and then read those books this month, just to, make choosing a thriller to read a little more interesting. Some of these thrillers have been on my TBR since about 2018, honestly, so it will be good to finally read some of these. The 15 titles I put on the spinner wheel are The Last Mrs. Parrish by Liv Constantine, The Other Mrs. by Mary Kubica, Lies She Told, which I think is by Kate Houlihan, Playing Nice by J.P. Delaney, Don't Look for Me by Wendy Walker, Confessions on the 745 by Lisa Unger, Hostage by Claire McIntosh, Things We Do in the Dark by Jennifer Hillier, The Last Housewife by Ashley Winstead, Good as Dead by Susan Walter, I think is her name, The Golden Couple by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen, Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell, The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager, The Disappearing Act by Catherine Stedman, and The Lies I Tell by Julie Clark. I will be spinning this wheel to figure out what I'm going to read this month, and you will potentially see some of these books in a thriller vlog at the end of the month, so stay tuned for that. Let's just get into the first spin. So spin number 1 got us Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. This has been on my TBR for quite some time, and I've heard lots of really positive reviews for this book. I have read a couple Lisa Jewell books in the past. I know I definitely read The Family Upstairs. I feel like I've read other books by her too, but I'm having a hard time remembering at this moment. I believe this book involves a woman whose daughter goes missing. A few years later, her daughter has still not been found, and the woman starts dating a new man who is a father himself. The thing is, her boyfriend's daughter looks eerily similar to her daughter who disappeared. So Laurel is the mother, and her daughter Ellie disappeared when she was 15. 10 years later, Laurel starts dating a man named Floyd, and Floyd has a 9-year-old daughter named Poppy, who looks eerily like Ellie did when she was that age. This causes Laurel to start wondering, what happened to Ellie? Where did she go? Just based on this plot description, I already have a theory about what happened to Ellie. We'll see. I feel like I definitely have to read this one in the vlog, right? Because it's very hyped. It has over 4 stars on Goodreads. So this one, I think this one's definitely going in the vlog. We'll have to see if my theory based on the plot description is correct. I hope not. I hope it's not that simple. Spin number 2. Spin number 2 is Hostage by Claire Mackintosh. I have read a few Claire Mackintosh books before with mixed results. I gave, what is it called now? Is it Never Let Me? No, that's a different book, isn't it? I gave I Let You Go by Claire Mackintosh 4 stars, and I also read her book I See You, which I gave 3 stars. So I have had, you know, decent results with this offer. I have had decent results with this author before, and so this will be, I think, my 3rd book from her. This is a mystery thriller that partially takes place on an airplane in flight. Mina is a flight attendant on a non-stop flight from London to Sydney, and she is trying to focus on getting through this landmark journey without thinking about her daughter and her husband back home. But then an anonymous passenger on the plane slips Mina a note saying that they do not ever intend for the plane to reach its destination, and they need Mina's help to make sure that happens. And they know exactly what threats to give to get Mina to comply. So that is going to be book number 2 on the October TBR, and now let's go to spin number 3. All right, spin number 3 got us The Other Misses by Mary Kubica. I believe the only Mary Kubica book I've read before was Local Woman Missing, which I think I gave 4 stars. So this will be my 2nd book from her. I'm just gonna read the plot description on Goodreads because I honestly do not remember what this book is about. I think I added it a few years ago after seeing it on Alexa Dunn's channel. I just don't remember what this book is about now, though. It's been so long. Okay. Sadie and Will Faust have only just moved their family from bustling Chicago to small-town Maine when their neighbor, Morgan Baines, is found dead in her home. The murder rocks their tiny coastal island, but no one is more shaken than Sadie, who is terrified by the thought of a killer in her very own backyard. But it's not just Morgan's death that has Sadie on edge. It's their eerie old home with its decrepit decor and creepy attic, which they inherited from Will's sister after she died unexpectedly. It's Will's disturbed teenage niece Imogen with her dark and threatening presence, and it's the troubling past that continues to wear at the seams of their family. As the eyes of suspicion turn toward the new family in town, Sadie is drawn deeper into the mystery of Morgan's death. But Sadie must be careful, for the more she discovers about Mrs. Baines, the more she begins to realize just how much she has to lose if the truth ever comes to light. The Other Misses is going to be book 3 on the TBR. Let's go on to spin number 4. Spin number 4 gets us The Golden Couple by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen are probably best known for their book The Wife Between Us, which was just insanely popular on BookTube. I'm kind of surprised that I haven't seen more reviews for this book. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone I'm subscribed to review The Golden Couple. I did add it to my TBR because I did like The Wife Between Us by these authors, though their subsequent books kind of fell flat for me, so I'll see how this one goes. It does have an average rating of 4 stars on Goodreads, which is a good sign. I believe that this book is about a couple named Matthew and Marissa. They are a married couple with a child together, and the two of them end up going to couples therapy after Marissa is unfaithful. Their therapist is a woman named Avery who has some unorthodox therapeutic methods, and the description is kind of vague, but I believe, that Avery has some secrets of her own, possibly something sinister going on, you know, probably gonna find out that Matthew and Marissa are not strangers to her and she has her own ulterior motives. We'll see, but that is going to be book number 4 on the October TBR. Now let's go on to spin number 5. Spin number 5, Things We Do in the Dark by Jennifer Hillier. So this is a book that I am definitely very excited for, as I have enjoyed this author in the past. She writes good thrillers that are very messed up. So if you're not really into like going to some dark places, I don't know if Jennifer Hillier is the author for you, but I have found her books by and large pretty entertaining in the past. This book follows a main character named Paris who is arrested for murder after her celebrity husband is found murdered in their bathroom. Of course, being arrested for the murder of one's husband is never ideal, but Paris is particularly worried because now that she is, you know, being put into the media because of this murder charge, she's worried that the secrets from her past could potentially be exposed, and potentially another murder charge could be coming her way if people find out the truth about her past. And how about, just for fun, we do spin number 6. Spin number 6 got us Playing Nice by J.P. Delaney. I honestly don't remember why I added this book to my TBR. I don't remember who I saw review it, but it does have a very high Goodreads rating. I believe this thriller involves a plot line with 2 children who are later found to have been switched at birth. Pete Riley answers the door one morning and lets in a parent's worst nightmare. On his doorstep is Miles Lambert, a stranger who breaks the devastating news that Pete's son, Theo, isn't actually his son. He is the Lamberts, switched at birth by an understaffed hospital while their real son was sent home with Miles and his wife, Lucy. For Pete, his partner, Maddie, and the little boy they've been raising for the past 2 years, life will never be the same again. The 2 families, reeling from the shock, take comfort in shared good intentions, eagerly entwining their very different lives in the hope of becoming one unconventional modern family. But a plan to sue the hospital triggers an official investigation that unearths some disturbing questions about the night their children were switched. How much can they trust the other parents, or even each other? What secrets are hidden behind the Lamberts' glossy front door? Stretched to the breaking point, Pete and Maddie discover they will each stop at nothing to keep their family safe. They are done playing nice. So those are going to be the picks for my October TBR. I am also going to be reading this month's Read Christie pick and probably tackle an arc or 2, so we'll see how the month goes. If you have any thriller book recommendations you'd like to share with me, definitely do so in the comments. I am looking for some new thrillers to add to my TBR. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. My social media links are down below if you want to follow me on Tumblr, Instagram, or be my friend on Goodreads. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an exceptional rest of your day. Bye, and I'll see you next time.